Last episode, Billy got an anima relic that powered up his gear to an Omni gear. Oh yeah, I don't fully remember what we were doing, actually. I think we were, hunting down one of these Solaris, strongholds, or like a Soylent System stronghold or something like that. Oh no, we were going to an ancient city that, is supposedly, houses the last known anima relic. Or something along those lines. Lizard people. Be a drain on ether, but at the same time it's so much more efficient than just manually taking at minimum 2 turns to kill him. Yeah, this is a single target. You would think that, you know, these giant machines smashing the ground to hit you would, like, have AoE, but I guess not. Oh, that's what I'm missing. I don't have my glasses on. No wonder my eyes hurt looking at this. Oh, this is a step to get back up. Start, like, not for this playthrough, because this playthrough's almost done, but I really need to start, like, making a bullet point list of, like, what happens in each episode after stream, just so I can do a recap at the start of the next one easier. So, it'll be especially helpful with Pokemon. Because it's like, oh, Spoods and I caught X Pokemon on X route. Huh. Are you supposed to be able to make that jump? Frog or lizard men do not like me being here, apparently. I need gear. Honestly, like, I don't know if I've said this before. This game is, like, I don't know, maybe it's just because I haven't played too many PS1 RPGs, but this game doesn't feel like a PS1 game. Yeah, there's no way I can make that jump. So it's kind of funny. I had the realization that, if this game wasn't rushed, it would most likely have ended up as, like, a longer than 90-hour game. Because, you know, the first disc took me. I've only been on the second disc for what, like, I want to say like 3 hours. But imagine if the second disc was still structured like the first disc was. And so it had all of the dialogue in between everything, and which, I mean, you know, a 90-hour RPG in this day and age isn't really that uncommon. But, 90-hour JRPGs didn't really exist until, like, the PS2 era properly. At least not to my recollection. Am I being dumb? I might be being dumb. Also, I never noticed before this that, Ellie has, like, tiny wings on her gear's back. think I just spat all over my computer screen. Okay, that's what we're supposed to do. I'm not gonna lie, that was very unclear. Question, is the door big enough that we can fit our gears inside, or is this an on-foot mission? This seems to be an on-foot mission. Great. Am I supposed to be pushing these? Huh? Looks like there's writing carved on the walls. Oh. Check the back of the stone pillars. Higher than the center pillar. Four steps south, 10 steps west. Can I just say, I'm incredibly glad that this room doesn't have, I'm glad that this room doesn't have random encounters. I swear, the interaction boxes on some of these things they're really janky. The way that this puzzle is phrased, it makes me think that I should be trying to get on top of the center pillar. There we go. So maybe that makes a bridge for us to get across. Wow. The game gave me a random encounter, decided that I was getting into a random encounter halfway across the bridge. And whenever the game decides that you are getting a random encounter, you lose the ability to jump for like a second beforehand. I think we've fought this before. And so I didn't realize that I couldn't jump and just ended up running straight off the side. May be inefficient for my EP, but I don't care. I don't want to deal with those encounters. So I guess I can't get in the water, so I guess I'm gonna come back here once I drain the water or something. Oh, wait, I guess I have to get out of my gear and go across here. Oh, great. back out next to the door. There we go. Huh? Now what? Yikes, the ceiling, it's falling. Oh, oops. Knowing this game, that falling ceiling 200% just gives you an instant game over. What? Again? Damn, the ceiling's dropping again. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Oh, there's a big hole in the middle of it. Okay. Looks like there's a switch on the floor. Don't. Fine. Okay. I get the feeling that this dungeon is either going to be really cool or really annoying. As a lot of water dungeons are. What? If we just stand still, we'll be okay. What? Why did it go back up? Okay, I'm a little bit lost with this puzzle. I thought that I was supposed to lower the water level in here and then go back out and get my gears so I could grab the treasure chests that are under the water there, but... I'm definitely missing something here. I just don't know what I'm missing. Because the water level in there doesn't do anything out here. I don't even know what the purpose of that water level changing thing is, actually. Darkness of the walls of the pit, for if you keep moving forward, the path you will find. Okay, so yeah, that's the hint to this. And then you're supposed to come here and stand still. Okay, I'm 100% missing something here. And the game is doing a very bad job of giving me this information that I'm missing, so, Sorry if this is boring, I just have no idea what to do. Oh, whoops. That was my own fault. Really? Thank you. Water is full at 10. Button with 7 marks on it. Not too little or too much. Find a happy medium to succeed in life. So this is 10, I guess. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, do I have to get this down to 5, is what it is? So it should be at 10 currently. So this should subtract by 3. And then I switch it over to 7. So this should be 8. So then I switch it back to 3. And remove 3. Okay. there's a handful of puzzles in Professor Layton that are like that. That I was always bad at. I think I want to go back out to the... Man, like, my one... Like, I guess other than that puzzle being a bit obtuse just because the thing is done in writing on the walls, like, my one complaint is that this place doesn't have music. It's like dead silence. With a couple water drops in the back. I wonder. The temptation of putting the ether doubler on Ellie along with the econometer. Game, excuse me. I would like to be able to save my game, please. I would rather not. Also, I'm really surprised that my gears were able to, go on there. Also, I like that emote, Chica. Hey, frickin', Melvin, are you ready for I-2 to come out in, like, a week? Or less than a week? It's like 5 days. So, there's an anima relic in these ruins. So, Ancient people worshipped meaningless things too, huh? Who's that? What'd you say? Say something I understand. Who are you? Get out of my head. Rico, are you okay? I've seen that shape somewhere before. Wasn't that Rico's gear? So it looks like it was your turn, Rico. Well, anyway, we'll soon see when we go outside. Whoa, what the? We made something angry. What? Hey, bro. It's been a long time no see, bro. Hammer, is that you? What are you doing in that outfit? I was finally able to get it. Super strength, just like you, bro. It feels so good, being one with your gear. Krellian did this for me. Anyway, just leave that gear and Miss Ellie for me. Resistance is useless. I'm much too powerful for you now. What are you saying, Hammer? What? You're not handing them over? I see. Then I'll just have to use force and take the girl and the gear from you. Stop it, Hammer. Even you, champ, won't win against me now. Here I come. Dang it, I liked Hammer. Great. Like, frickin' id mode. Just, it's really cool looking. Every single time. I liked Hammer. He was a bro, at least until he started, unless he's, up until he started, being evil. And then got turned into evil. So, I really get the feeling that id mode really just kind of breaks gear combat for Faye. Because, like, unless you're taking a lot of damage, it feels like there's absolutely no reason to just blow, like, 5,000 of your fuel just burning through using id mode every 3 turns. Because the damage output increase that you get from going into id mode is just so ridiculous. I have a really bad feeling. It makes me think that he's gonna, like, blow up next turn or something. Should we get out of here? I really hope that that isn't coming out of my speaker loud enough for it to pick up on my mic. Ow. Ow! Okay. Honestly, as bullshit as that is, I find that absolutely hilarious that that actually killed me. Holy shit, that did, like, 13,000 damage. Like, it's well above the survivable range, but, like, damn. I was expecting it to do, like, maybe 8,000 damage. Okay, time for fast forward. Okay. So, while we're doing this, how are y'all doing tonight? I've had a pretty decent day. Not a whole lot's really been going on, but, you know, it's kind of happening. totally thought that we brought Hammer with us after he, totally shot Ellie's mom. I thought that we just kind of... Actually, no, I guess he didn't get grabbed by, Saibzen. Oh, whoa, he has more hands than he did last time. He didn't have 4 hands last time, did he? I don't think that Ellie's maximum HP is over. Yeah, 1700 is her max HP. Oh, Ellie went into hyper mode. Wow, that did, like, they gave me, like, 2 experience. That's my bro. Far too strong. Even for me. Just when I thought I finally got powerful enough to beat you, too. Hammer. Champ, promise me you'll go back to Norchun one day. You are next in line to be the Kaiser. You knew? Don't underestimate the power of my information network. But it's no use now. For a bit player like me, this is probably the end I deserve. Hammer! Hammer disappeared into the chasm with a look of satisfaction. He was happy because, or was he happy because he had been able to attain it, his brief moment of power? Hammer's smile was the look of joy from attaining power, or was it the look of relief from the pain that was brought upon him by his mutation? Ultimately, we had no other choice but to defeat our friend, a Hammer, for the sake of our own survival. Was there any way around it? I've never felt that fighting was so futile until now. Ellie cried continuously. She hated herself for not having the power to be able to do anything to help him. When I saw her like that, I couldn't help thinking I can no longer allow her to fight like this. We returned to Ignis, feeling that this had come with more than we could bear. Sad. Hammer was a bro. What do you want, Ramsus? You. If you didn't exist, That's why I must get rid of you. Only then will I be able to beat him. What do you think you're doing, Ramsus? That's absurd. Do you think you can neutralize my power? Of course he can. He was made to be able to do so. Krellian, surely you're not on their side now. Oh, really now? I don't care about a group of old geezers who are so obsessed with clinging onto their dear little lives. Wow, I read that weird. That they had to resort to turning themselves into data on the SOL 9000 in order to survive. That is not why. Your existence obstructs me from reaching my goal. That is all. Haven't you been working for humanity's future? For humans to live together? That is why I assisted you. Yes, that is right. I tried to lead the people in my own way. That hasn't changed in the least. Krellian, what's gotten into you? Kill him, Ramses. Ah! I'm sure this won't have catastrophic effects. So, Cain is dead? Yes. The final fate for one bound within everlasting flesh. If only he had just accepted our logical ideals too. A fitting end for someone who'd become dominated by needless flesh. Excellent work, Krellian. Now there is nothing that can stand in the way of us accomplishing our objective. The anima relics have been awakened and have been aligned with their respective animus. Dan, Joseph, Gad have all been aligned with a surface dweller as their animus. Huga's Asher, Ramses' Zabillum, Krellian's Judah, Sophia's Dinah, Reuben, Simon, Levi, and Issachar were already aligned 500 years ago. And finally, Graf's Naphtali. All of the anima relics have now been activated. The identity of the persona, mask, of the mother has also become clear. The time has come. Now is the time to open the door to God's domain to attain the fleshy body and the wisdom of God. The time of the true awakening, to carry us to new horizons. Yes, the time of the gospel has come. Now, humans, extol the awakening of God. I was gonna make a joke that the thing directly beneath them looked like a keyhole, but I didn't think it would actually turn out to be a keyhole. Suddenly, the howling erupted. Even the people who had not mutated were being turned into wells. They howled out like war cries as if to call out to something. That was because Ramses had been manipulated into assassinating the Emperor. Now, with nothing else holding them back, the Ministry had put into use the Geisha key. I think I pronounced that Geisha. The effect of which was to alter those people who had been destined by God. Those people destined by God, regardless of whether they were surface dwellers or Solarians, began to change shape one after the other. The howling was the people who had filled the earth, calling out to God. Once humans have filled the earth, God will awaken from his long sleep, and the awakening of Manon, paradise in the sky, will soon follow. The true meaning of what the Ministry had spoken, the true nature of that legend, was at last beginning to be realized. This is what they meant when they said, once humans have filled the earth. Eventually, Manon, the resting place of God, woke from its long slumber and began to rise, almost as if responding to the call of the people. It appeared before us in all its majestic glory. So, I'm starting to think that this, Manon that we've been talking about, the place, might be the ruins of the spaceship that crashed onto the planet in the very intro cutscene. And it's starting to look more and more like that theory might be correct. Solaris. Gazelle Ministry sent a massive force there to obtain God and his wisdom. But by now, neither the nation of Solaris nor the organization known as Gebler existed anymore. The only thing that was left there was an innumerable accumulation of weapons. Almost all of the Solarians had been transfigured into weapons. The Gazelle Ministry now reigned over them as their commanders. There was no way we could allow God or God's wisdom to fall into the hands of the Ministry. We decided to assemble all the forces we could and head towards Manon. It was a perilous battle. There was no guarantee that we would make it back alive. We were to carry out the plan at dawn. Hence, I had to stiffen my resolve concerning her. Winky face.
Wait a minute. You want me to stay here? No, I'm going with you.
No, it's too dangerous.
Why? I've been in many dangerous situations. This isn't the first time.
I said no, we can't take you. Please understand.
No, I want to go. We've been fighting together all this time, and suddenly you're telling me not to go? I just don't get it.
This isn't like any other fight. It's a battle for the wisdom created by God. It's life or death. Whoever controls it becomes the true dominator of the world. It's obvious the Ministry will bring the strongest possible troops. There's no guarantee that you'll come back alive.
That's exactly why I want to go.
You don't have the slightest idea.
What don't I understand?
If the enemy were only the Ministry or just mechanical weapons, it would be okay. But most of the enemies will be made up of what were once humans. Humans like you and I. I saw them at those facilities. Gears that were made out of humans. They were the same as Hammer. Could you now destroy them after knowing this? In order to save ourselves, can you truly say that you could kill those who were once our friends? So do you still want to go now?
Well...
You can't even kill one person. Your presence would be a burden during the fight. You just get in the way.
Hey, Faye, don't you think you went a little too far there? We cannot blame her. At least we should understand her feelings.
I know how Ellie feels. I knew she wouldn't have listened to me if I had just said, "You're not coming." Seeing as she worked together with us for such a long time and all. That's why I had to explain it to her like that. The people gathered in Nissan need Ellie. She's gotta realize how much people are depending on her. I can't put her in a dangerous situation.
But the way you said it was a little harsh.
You didn't have to be so cold. She was crying, you know? But
I am sure she realizes that. I agree. Maybe you are the one, or maybe you're the one who doesn't understand.
me? I don't understand.
A lady's heart?
She wants to go to be with you, Faye, until the end.
Yeah.
If I were you, I'd hold her tight and say, let's go together, just like that.
Really?
No. I mean, Young master, don't overdo yourself now. Shut up. Anyhow, why don't you ask her to ask her to come with you? Whether she'll go or not, you should express your feelings in words. If you really care about her, you'll have to go tell her. Express your feelings, right? I didn't mean... Too late now, everyone knows it. You are not being true to yourself, are you?
I agree. Faye, say it straight out. Go ahead, go chase after her. What are you waiting for?
Don't you worry about me. Please hurry and go check her. I don't want to talk to you again, Choo-Choo. I want to talk to Maria.
That's not the way to treat her.
I don't know much about this kind of thing, but Henry used to tell me to be nice to women.
Faye, go.
Faye, is it not the time for you to come out with your feelings now? Come on now, go for it. Also, random thing that I've wanted to say in Bart's voice, but I keep forgetting, is just, clearly you don't own an air fryer.
Women don't like insensitive men.
You don't know how to treat a lady, do you? I'm not well versed in the art of romance.
Don't run away. Be a man and confront the problem.
I didn't realize that. I thought she was out in the hallway. Sorry about what just happened. Forgive me, but I want to explain. Now, for the first time, people on both Earth and Solaris are becoming one. But then, not all of them are strong like the crew of this ship or the people in Shavat. Even we almost lose sight of our future at times. So can you imagine what regular people go through? That's why people need someone like you to depend on, as a light to guide us. You freed the hearts of the people that have been used as tools by that ministry for hundreds of years. Ellie, it was you, and now your body doesn't just belong to you alone anymore. That's why I can't let you be in any danger. That's why I don't want you to fight anymore.
It's funny, isn't it?
Huh?
We used to be enemies, but now we're together like this. In the beginning, I think I saw myself in you. We seemed to overlap. You being in a similar situation as I was in. When I was with you, I didn't feel alone or apprehensive. That's why I thought I liked you. But it wasn't that. I simply didn't have the courage to look at my true self. I turned to you to run away from it all. I mistook that for love. But it's different now. I can face my own problems. I am me, and you are you. It has all become clear to me now. I also learned that I really do need you. It's not because I need you as a sanctuary for my problems. I need you because I truly love you.
Ellie.
I know what you're saying, Faye. I know why you're so concerned for my safety. But you know, I'm scared. I fear we may never see each other again. I just have this feeling.
Don't worry, I won't die.
No, it's not that. It's something completely different. It's as if I'm being torn apart by something I can't resist, that I'm no longer me. Even if you come back safely, it just feels so uneasy. That's why I need to go with you. I can't bear to be away from you.
I feel the same way. Ever since the time I met you in that forest. And you tried to shoot me. I think it's the same feeling that you've been having. I was also running to you. But I have to solve my own problems. I can't throw my problems onto you. There is another me. Id is within me. I fear that at any moment, id may awaken within me. You're the only one that has been able to keep me from giving in to id. It was because you were always by my side that I was still able to keep from losing myself. I promise you that I will return. So, that is, Ellie. I want you to be my reason to return. To be my home that I can return to. Ellie, if you will wait for me to come back, even if we're in totally different places, as long as you will stay by my side, I know I'll be able to do anything.
Oh, Faye.
How many hours did that take? Also, that's really sweet. I know I was making stupid jokes, but, like, that's really sweet.
Are you going now?
Yeah, sorry. Did I wake you?
It's okay. I've been awake all along.
All along?
Uh-huh. I was watching over you while you slept. And before I realized it, it was morning.
Well, I'm off.
Alright then. Do be careful.
Yeah, I will. Oh, could you hold on to this for me?
What is this? Is this a pendant?
I don't know whose it is. It seems it was on me when I was brought into Lahan. It may be mine, or it could be...
It could be...
Oh, nothing. Will you just hold on to it for me?
Alright. I'll hold on to it for you.
Thanks. Well, I guess it's goodbye.
Oh, Faye.
Yeah?
Thank you. Ellie, are you okay about all this? Don't you want to be with him? Yes, but it's because I believe in him. Just being close to a person is not in itself an indication of love, is it? But men are selfish. When something big happens, they say, "It's too dangerous, you can't come." They treat women like we're weaklings. Although, it is true we can't help Bart and friends much anymore. That's not true. Everyone wants someone special waiting for them. Someone who will protect a place they can return to. If you don't have that peace of mind, then you would not be able to get anything done. Men try to tough it out as much as they can, and then some. They're cute in the way they do that, aren't they? Yeah, you're right. Anyway, we have things we have to do too now. And while we do them, let's pray that everyone comes back safely. To God? No. To your own innermost feelings that everyone believes in. What's wrong? I knew it. Yes, that must be it. What? Ellie, it's like everyone says. You must be a reincarnation of Sophia. You have no way of knowing the Nissan sect's teachings, but what you say, well, It's exactly the same as what Sophia always said. Yes, that might be it. The first time I visited here, I had the most amazing feeling. Familiar, sad, like I had visited here many times in my dreams. I know where each room is and what's in them. I just know I must have been there in the distant past. Before, if you had spoken on this, I would have brushed it off with a laugh. But now I can more or less believe it. The things I couldn't do then, I'm probably trying to do now. Things you couldn't do? Yes, things I couldn't do.
Ugh. Driving back to the Solarian interceptor forces, we took to the floating continent, Manon. It was the central hull of a colossal spacecraft with a diameter of at least 40 kelts. Judging from the condition of the hull, we estimated the ship was thousands of years old. It was determined by examining the inside of the wreckage that some kind of accident occurred on the ship about 10,000 years ago, which forced it to crash into our planet. Alien beings that came to our planet from a far-off galaxy aeons ago. Could it possibly have been that our ancestors were the passengers of this ship that had crash-landed here on this planet? Seeking God and his divine wisdom, Raziel's tree, which it is said lie here in Manon, we proceeded further. I guess, Game, why did you have to take Ellie out of my party? Wait. Change members. I guess, Zero, is this dungeon an on-foot dungeon, or is this a gear dungeon? Because that changes who I put in my third-party slot. It's a gear dungeon? Okay, Emeralda it is. Depths, we saw an alien form. It was partially rotted and petrified, a giant grotesque being. It gave off an inexplicable air of intimidation. Perhaps it was more than a gut reaction. Perhaps it was the fear of the absolute that came from the very depths of our inherited instincts. Okay, so this is the first time that I've ever used Emeralda in combat. Okay, so I guess this thing heals. Oh wait, did that do 2,000 damage to or 20,000 damage to it? Also, I totally forgot to equip Emeralda's gear. Emeralda is going to die. Makes me think that I sit here and charge and wait for it to kill itself using this. So I think if I punch it, it's gonna heal. Yeah. That just tells me that I need to sit here and do nothing. Unless, ether can damage it. Oh, still gets to kill. Oh no, does this boss have a crash in it? Or a freeze? Is that the reason why you said that... Oh no! Is this the boss that you were talking about that was infamous? Okay, give me a sec. I need to do something real quick. Really? This and I reset, it should just boot straight back into the Xenogears title screen. No, it didn't. Great. Wonderful. You get that sweet, sweet PS1 boot up noise. So, is this fight essentially just, guard and pray that he doesn't softlock the game? Because that's what it feels like from just that. Oh, wait. Frickin' Saitan actually has a weapon in his gear now? Interesting. That's really unfortunate that that soft lock. And the worst part is that, like, that's North America exclusive. Like, okay, I'm going to save state here. Sworn that I gave Saitan a healing. How much HP does this thing have, out of curiosity? Like, how many turns do I have to pray that he just doesn't softlock the game? Also, just in case you thought that I wasn't above doing this, okay. I am 100% not above save scumming this if it's going to have a random chance to just soft lock every turn. This fight is really odd, though. So, I guess you did say that, the game hasn't really been data mined properly, but do we know why this fight crashes in the North American version of this game? I wonder if it's just like, it tries to play an animation incorrectly and the game just doesn't like that. Ah, okay. So that should mean that it's at 2,500 HP currently. I'm just gonna make absolutely certain that I can put this thing in something. Oh, Saitan's dead. was the ultimate power? Yeah, it was the ultimate power. It had power to freeze you in reality, period. But only in North America. The partially rotted thing eventually self-disintegrated. We proceeded even further. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a really big fan of 3D animation. Like, in a lot of cases, like 3D anime-esque stuff. The mech cutscenes in this game are animated very well. We came to an enormous cavern that was big enough to swallow the whole capital of Ava. In its center were two gently glowing objects. It was the source of divine wisdom. It was Raziel's tree. Okay, that was weird. It, had just a blank text box there that I had to advance through. And the cavern itself was a giant computer called Raziel. Either that or the text just didn't show up. I don't know. Unfortunately, this game is buggy. The wisdom of God, hidden within Raziel. We found the unthinkable when we accessed its data. A large, unmanned strategic weapon, and its battalion of terminal interface weapons, traveling from star system to star system, and a gargantuan mothership used to carry them. The creation of the Malak, Angel. God's army to reign over the vast universe with, and the construction of a divine ark. These weapons were called Yabe, the Interplanetary Invasion Weapon System. What the Gazelle Ministry was pursuing was right here. According to the data, the giant rotting organism we just defeated was in fact the nucleus of this system. We were on the verge of accessing the data for a project called Zohar. I've never played Xenosaga, but I know that that is an incredibly important object in Xenosaga. The central neural circuit and power source controlling the entire system from the weapons to the mothership. When suddenly, he appeared. Ah, the hidden data from Raziel's tree. Move away from there. This matter is far too weighty for the likes of you. We must protect it with our lives. We can't let them have the Raziel data. You handle them. I will try to extract as much data as I'm able to. If anything goes wrong, I will destroy this place. I'm starting to think that this might be the fight that you were talking about. Jesus. What to do? Also, this thing is called Alpha Weltal. Activate id mode and pray he doesn't kill me. So, question. That fight is winnable, isn't it? I think I saw something about that fight, like, when I was looking up to see if you could beat Rico. Is it one of those situations where you have to, like, specifically prepare for it? I assume that it's not worth trying to... Yeah, exactly. It's like you have to, like, be over-prepared, I guess. I guess that's all you can take for now. Are you frustrated? But that is only natural. After all, you are imperfect. Imperfect? Yes, you are lacking now. The absence of wrath is an impediment to you utilizing your true strength. Wrath? The drive to massacre and annihilate. The compulsion to destroy your opponent. I assume that it essentially requires you to have, like, perfect setups on both of your characters in order to win. Like, such wrath is power for your soul. By eliminating your foe, you attain your first sublimation of that drive. It is this very sublimation that draws out the hidden powers within oneself. But clinging to reason, suppressing your wrath and desire, makes realizing your true power a dream within a dream for you. Also, I assume that this cutscene is, like, almost identical. Afterward, but it would be interesting if this cutscene changed afterward, after you won that fight. You already know this. When wrath appeared in your heart, the machine responded, did it not? What drew out such power from your machine was truly the drive of your soul. It was your id. The sign of the purpose you've been seeking. The mark of a natural-born assassin. You're wrong. That's absolutely untrue. I'm not id. The time has come. I'll take your soul and draw its power out to the limit. Enough. Huh? What are you stopping me for? He is bait. If you kill the bait, the precious bird we wish to capture will fly away. You know, a very important bird, needed to fulfill my earnest desire. You understand, don't you, Lacan? Suit yourself. We shall crucify them. In the land of Golgotha? To the west of here. Collect all the broken gears. Ellie's solo dungeon. When Faye and the others arrived at the deepest part of Manon, I was looking after the newly mutating people in Nissan. Or, this is Ellie. People mutating, one after the other. Like some eternal nightmare that made me wonder just how long we would have to keep on nursing them. Are you okay? You haven't had any rest, have you? I can handle things on my own for a while. Why don't you go out for a walk? Thank you, but I'll be all right. I'd rather keep busy so I won't worry about things too much. Is that it? Hey, Ellie, what's that? This? Can I see it? Just as I thought. It's the pendant of Nissan. But why do you have it, Ellie? It's Faye's. I'm holding on to it for him, but it feels as if I've always worn it. Huh.
When you wear that, you look even more like Sophia. Really? Huh. Flattery won't get you anything, you know. Anyway, we need to hurry up and test the new mutation suppressant assembler on those other people there. We can't afford to have them change any further. Ah! Oh no. Something's happened to Faye and the others. Overcome by indescribable fear, I decided to ascend Shavat, which was stationed in the skies above Nissan. Awaiting me there was a transmission from Krelian. He told me if I wanted to save Faye and the others, I would have to go to Golgotha. Krelian wanted me. In order to save Faye and my other friends, I departed in the last Omni-Gear left remaining in Shavat. My precious fear of riding in this machine was surmounted by my desire to rescue the others. I assume that's what that said. I skipped it by accident. Oh, people dear to me is what it said. Are you serious about going it alone? Krelian told me to come by myself. I can't afford to break that agreement. So please, stay behind and protect everyone here. But it's a trap. I know. Then why? If I don't go, Faye and them will be executed for sure. Krelian isn't concerned with anyone else but me. So what makes you think he's going to hold his part of the bargain? Do you have any way of knowing that you will definitely save your friends by doing this? No. Then it's suicide. It might be. But I've made it this far because of Faye and the others. Because they accepted me as their friend. If you go away, what about us? What about all the people who have assembled in Nissan that you leave behind? Everyone's depending on you for their spiritual support. The people in Nissan will be fine. They can stand on their own feet without any support from me. This is also true of you all, right? But why do you do so much for him? I don't know. I guess it's a woman's prerogative to be selfish, perhaps. A woman's prerogative? That was a great, Zaitan impression, Helmholtz. I'm not a holy woman of any sort. I'm just a regular woman. I get angry, I cry, I laugh. Although, at times I resent others, I also know how to love others. Loving whole masses of people at times, and loving just one person the rest of the time. I'm in supreme bliss when I am embraced by the man that I love. Giving what I have to him and receiving what he gives to me, we become one flesh. That is the moment when I am most at peace. It is my prerogative as a woman to simply want to save the man that I love. Boss, I'm sorry for saying such selfish things. I'll go and do all that I can for my friends. So I want you all to do whatever it is you can do for your friends here. Well, I'd better get going now. Okay, so, okay, that's really funny looking. They couldn't have put him on a normal-sized cross, they had to make him gear-sized and then put him on a cross.
Okay. I know that this, like... I know that this is supposed to be referencing, like, you know, crucifixion as, like, you know, as it was, as, like, you know, a torture method, and as the, you know, thing that it is in the Bible for Christianity. But at the same time, I look at this scene, and my first thought goes to Neon Genesis Evangelion, despite the fact that I've never actually watched Evangelion. Like, it's the colors mixed with the crucifixion. Also, it looked like Faye was sitting slightly too high up on that. Choo-choo. Yeah. Yeah, Choo-choo fucking is dead. He died for our sins.
Ellie. You idiot! Why did you come here? Krillion's after you. Forget about us. Run and save yourself. I came as I was told. I'm the only one you need. They have nothing to do with this, so let Faye and the others go. How gallant you are, Elheim. It is as if that scene from the past has been brought back to life in the present. So, you came in an Omni-Gear. That, too, is her gear.
This is not your voice.
Allow me to confirm something. I'll consider what kind of treatment your friends will receive, on one condition. That you first defeat these two men here in that gear you came in. How about it, Elheim?
Forget it, Ellie. He's up to something. Don't accept it.
Faye is right. Krillon is not a man of his word. And he always has ulterior motives when he sweet-talks someone. What is more, those men are fighting machines created by Krillon. Their combat skills are immeasurable. They are not opponents you can handle by yourself. Do not take him up on his offer. Escape while you still can. My, such harsh criticism. I'm not that brutal. So, what will it be, Elheim? Even if you were to try to flee now, it's not likely you would be able to. You see, I have this whole area surrounded by my guards. Wouldn't it be logical to take the choice where you may still stand a chance? No matter how slight it may be.
Don't do it, Ellie.
Alright then. I'll do what you say. Good. You are indeed my precious little bird.
I've lost Krillion's voice, apparently.
Now, get on with it.
Please give me a save screen before this.
If it gives Faye and them even the slightest chance of escape, then I will fight. I don't care if it even costs me my life. They're too fast.
Hey, wait, that's the dude that we fought in, or the... He didn't fight, he was escorting Emeralda.
Outmatched, even in my Omni gear. But I can't just... No, not like this. I can't lose. Must somehow stop movement. Stopped? Now's my chance. Ha!
Yeah, Ellie, where were you attacking with melee attacks when your magic attack
Did I do it? How could that... I thought it had some sort of effect.
Girl, that hurt. I'll get you back. It was wrong of you to underestimate our power. I'm realizing, like, I'm absolutely terrified that there's gonna be a fight soon. Like, a proper fight. I'm really scared that there's gonna be a fight soon because, I haven't saved in, like, an hour.
I'm getting no results, and can't be helped, Mugwort. It's about time to finish the job.
Also, the dude with the giant shield reminds me of something from the Xenoblade 3 trailer. Ha! Downed yet? It's to be expected. Multiple fractures, major blood loss. I wouldn't be surprised if the cockpit is a sea of blood. At worst, death. Ha 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 ha! What the? There's no way you could stand after taking that much damage. Mugwort? Why you? How dare you do that to my partner? Also, I'm noticing that the pendant is swinging less with every time we go back to this flashback scene. No way. Ellie.
Her true awakening, or just merely protecting her master?
Wow, Brilliant, that's a great Bart impression.
Either way, it does not alter the fact that she is the mother existence that I've been searching for. Now, men, recover that machine.
Place priority on the safety of the pilot. Use whatever it takes to preserve her life. Brilliant's had like 7 different voices, as has everyone.
Well then, I shall be taking this girl with me. As for the rest of you, why don't you just wallow there pathetically while you meditate on your own lack of any real power?
Pitiful. You can't even protect a single woman. It's not even worth the effort of putting a spineless wretch like you out of your misery. Ellie was taken away, and Krellian had told her as Krellian had told her, we were left alive. Was Krellian just keeping his promise? No, that can't be it. There had to be another real reason why he allowed us to live. And we had to find that out. Okay, thanks for giving me a save point. I'm actually going to do some rearranging real quick. Before I do this, do I have an extra heal? Do I have an extra frame HP 30? Oh, damn. Why does that only increase my armor by 9? Oh, no, it's because the other one is already increasing my armor by 2. Okay, I guess you get the stupid, frame HP 10. Fleshy... I just realized that that doesn't say fleshy, it says fleshly. Body of God has been recovered. The anima and the animus have all been obtained. All that is left for us to do is to change into the animus and become one with the mother persona. That is incorrect. What? What do you mean, Krellian? What did you just say? What are you doing? Krellian, have you gone totally insane? What are you doing to the memory banks? Do not touch them. We cannot survive without them. You were the only ones who could have activated the key. Now that it has been activated, I no longer need you. I'm having you all erased. How dare you! The only obstacle that kept me from my goals was Cain. He was the one person who had total control of the people, and thus was my greatest nemesis. But the only person who could terminate Cain was Cain himself. That's why I created a copy of Cain. Ramsus acted exactly as I predicted, killing Cain. Now there was no one who can stop me, and I'm not interested in your power or authority. Did you really think that you were acting of your own free will? You're all just parts of the system. Created only as weapons of invasion and oppression. You are just terminal interface weapons. We can become God, and you're... God? Who said you'd be God? What impertinence. We are humans. We were created to be the terminal interfaces of God. It's the same for you, who were once humans. Man cannot become God. We can only entrust ourselves to God. Ridiculous. Going against the Mother. I have not gone against her. This is the will of the other Mother. You think you can eliminate us and still revive God? It can be done. Your genes were scattered in order to keep the world alive after the fall and days of destruction. Those genes live on today within the humans, the anima vessels, and the recipients of their alignment, the animus, and also the persona. By combining these with my nanomachines, humans will become living beings very much the equivalent of you. Actually,
They may far surpass you in becoming worthy terminal interfaces for God. So you are no longer of any use to me. Deus, the physical manifestation of God, only wants results. The means are insignificant to him. So this is my ARC plan. My Project Noah. Krellit. May all your worries cease. Rest in peace, ancestors of mortal man. Now, it's just you and I, Sophia. I was powerless. All I could do was stand by and watch as they took Ellie away from me. I am powerless. Oh, hi, wise man. What are you doing here in the Dream Nexus? What are you doing there? Oh, it's you. I wasn't able to beat Groff. I didn't stand a chance against him. It was obvious from the start. It was impossible to try and defeat a monster machine like that to begin with. And Ellie, why was she so damn foolish? I implicitly told her not to come. I told her to run away. She had to have known it was a trap. Yes, you won't be able to defeat him like that. As long as you continue with fighting with that kind of attitude, that is. The reason you lost and that young lady was taken was because of your pride. Weren't you depending far too much on the power of your machine? Not to mention that new id power you're now able to control. What is Groff's source of power? His machine? His technique? His experience? I do not think so. It is his feelings. His heart, his feelings, are dominated by his resentment and hatred of this world. That hatred is his source of power. Your feelings weren't focused enough to fight off Groff. That is why you could not win. Your feelings must be in the right place. That is strength. I'm not surprised you lost, seeing as you do not understand the true meaning of strength. Wise man. That young lady, the only thing in her heart was the desire to save you all. She set aside her fear and piloted that machine. It was because she had such strong feelings that you were all still alive. That is what I think. Of course, you have been defeated. However, that doesn't mean it's over. How do you plan on responding to her feelings? It's now your turn to save her, is it not? Well, what are you going to do, Faye? I'm going to... In order to save Ellie, we began to search desperately for her whereabouts. And 2 weeks later, we found her. Using the data obtained from Raziel and his own nanomachine technology, Krelian had begun the construction of God's Ark, Merkava. Its completion was imminent. To prevent its activation and to rescue Ellie, we headed for Merkava. I think that's a mistranslation. Isn't that supposed to be Merkaba? Isn't that V supposed to be a V?
You again? Are you girls thinking of going in there too?
Don't get any wrong ideas here. We're just here to help our commander. Miang and Krellian have been manipulating his emotions for the sole purpose of eliminating the Emperor.
That's fair.
We simply want to free the commander from those bonds so that he may be saved. It is neither for the sake of the world, nor for the sake of your girlfriend, Elhaim. We have no intentions of fighting on the same side as you.
Fine. You have your own battles to fight, we have ours. Let's leave it at that. But, if things get out of hand, you head back. We'll handle it.
We'll make you eat those words. You wait and see.
We entered the inside of Merkava, and while fighting back units of weapons that self-regenerated through use of nanomachines, we headed for the central core. And then, once again, Ramsus appeared before us. Okay, I'm not ending stream yet. I'm gonna hit you with a quick, BRB. So, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, sorry about that. I needed to go get more water because I ran out. I think the game wants me to go one way. But this other way is open as well. Looks like this shaft somehow connects to the outside. We don't have time to turn back. Let's hurry ahead. What would you like? Gear Whoa! Frame HP 90? That's got to, like, absolutely shred through your fuel. Oh, no, not you. Okay, that, I like all of the gear designs. It is kind of odd that they would put the shop here, but... That's not intimidating at all.
I've been waiting for you, Faye.
Ramses. Whoa.
Faye, if only you hadn't have been born.
We're going to settle this now. Stop it, Ramses. What reason is there to continue fighting me? Who are you fighting for? Why do you always have a bone to pick with me? Tell me why.
It is all because of you. If you hadn't come and destroyed my prospects in life...
My life was given to me within a nanoreactor in Corellian's laboratory, to be born as the superior being above all humans. But then... You know, remember way back in, like, episode 3 when I called Corellian a nice guy?
This time, your body is young.
The previous one got too old.
And the name?
Karen. But individual names have no meaning to me.
So, what brings you here? Is that thing inside the nanoreactor there the one? Huh? Oh. Recognition code 0808191. Ramses. The Emperor's been told it's a prototype for an artificial contact. What is it? What's its status? It has entered the so-called first growth stage. From now until the binding, its growth will be several times faster than that of an ordinary human. But its psychological development will be a little difficult to control. It is a replica, so that's to be expected. It is moving. Can it hear us? Yes, it already has a will of its own. Then, I have a better way. Let us dispose of it. We do not need this. We have my child. The child will be 4 this year. Your having a child is significant. Yes. I checked it out. There's no mistake. It's a contact. What's its name? My child's name is Faye. So, you understand what this means. A corresponding antitype is... yes, probably already born somewhere. The final one. Then, this thing is worthless. Yes, totally useless. Haha, chase after it, boy. A love that's unattainable for you, no matter how hard you try to pursue it. Until then... Because of your existence, I was discarded. I was destined to be the representative of God, having the might of the Emperor. I was destined to be the ultimate existence, having power to exercise control over all. But I lost it all. Because of you. My mother? How do you know her, Ramses? Commander, please stop this. Commander, if what you say is true, then that is even more of a reason not to fight. You were just used by Krillium and... Silence. You. Even you dared to censor me. I saved you from nearly becoming a test subject. Now you do this to me. You are mistaken. We're only thinking of your best interests. Silence. Ultimately, only I can help myself. I'm the only one that can correct this. This is the end for you. On guard, because here I come, Faye. This gear is very weird looking. Excuse me. I think I understand why they have the frickin' HP... the HP Restoration 90. This isn't gonna do, like, anything. I sense that this is probably gonna be a really hard fight.
Also, I totally forgot to equip the HP 50 that I bought specifically to equip on Saiten. It's really funny, every single boss that we come across, I keep wanting to be like, Zero, is this the boss that's like really dumb? Oh, it's power loss. Ban. What? I don't actually know what the power loss status effect does. Frickin' Bart, go into hyper mode, please. What's this? What is this place?
This is where... wow. This is where Carr was born, and where his hatred of you was forged.
Who's there? What is this? That's Ellie. Ellie, why did you get out of your gears?
I would have liked to be able to commend you for making it here, but your efforts were all in vain. The resurrection of Deus is imminent. Sacrificing this girl will bring about the awakening of God.
What are you talking about? Why does Ellie have to be sacrificed?
There is no need for you to know.
For all, and then the game froze.
For all of you, it will all end here. Ahem. Adieu, boys.
Don't mind me. Just make... oh. Not that. I can't id mode forward rush through this. Oh, fun. I don't know why, like, for some reason, I don't know if it's, like, specific parts of the game, or it's just, it really doesn't like being left, or, like, being played for extended periods of time, but the emulator just really likes to freeze occasionally. I am like 100% going to die to this. The gimmick for this fight is kind of interesting, but at the same time, the fact that they put this back-to-back with the frickin' Ramses fight is kind of dumb. I can definitely see how this boss will gain notoriety, because it comes immediately after the Ramses fight, and if you die in this fight, you have to go all the way back to before the Ramses fight, so, yeah. Which, you'll get to witness firsthand here in a sec. I totally, like, I did. But the thing is that, I don't think that this save state is a great position to start from, considering that, I didn't equip Saitan very well. So I should really actually just load my save and play through the Ramses fight one more time before I just start loading save states. It's also really dumb because Ramses, I assume turn 1 100% consistently is always the set your HP to 1 ability. Okay, so I bought a HP 50, right? Yes. Why do I still have O2 cylinders on these two? And then I can give you... Actually, how about I give you the extra armor DX? And switch this out. Right, light armor. Also, of course, Faye's mom would be called Karen. And be a complete ass. Ramses clapping and... Yeah, exactly. I knew it. So I guess fuel conservation is the name of the game here. Oh, I should have hit him with a loud smile. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of surprised that they didn't make this boss AI, like, focus on, Faye more. Because Bart was getting hit a lot. Here, you want to lower my accuracy? I'll lower yours. Aw, dang it. Saitan doesn't have enough death blows to get up to attack number 3. I don't actually know what the power loss status effect does. There we go. much better position. Or, well, the battle's not done yet, but... This is going much smoother than the first attempt this fight. There we go. Okay. Save state here. And make a backup, just in case. Okay. Also, you bet your ass I'm totally trying to, blitz through this with, hyper mode death blows. Hyper mode death blows are just too good. Also, that extra ether defense that I gave Faye is working wonders. Oh. Emulator freezing. At the very least, it's better than my old emulator just randomly crashing on me. I wonder if this stacks. It probably doesn't, but I really hope that it does. I guess we'll see. Nah, it doesn't stack. It's sad. Game. Game, please. Also, can I just say, I'm really surprised that it took us as long as it did to get a gear that wields a sword. Wait, what? It's not your turn.
Aren't we powerful?
I'm not gonna lie. One more turn, and I would have been dead. Like, one more turn would have wiped me. There. I didn't even need to load the save state.
Well then, let's start over from the beginning again. You think you can beat me this time?
What the? I thought I defeated you.
Unless you can decompose her atomic structure, you don't stand much of a chance. Normal attacks are futile against one who has the ability to regenerate. Using nanomachines.
What if we, crush you with a black hole with, frickin' Cybzen?
Now, the time has come for the Great Awakening. What the? My body. It feels like it's being torn apart. It's our Omnigears. It's pulling me in.
Damn, what's going on? Huh? Hey, is that... our Omni... No, that's not it. Is that our anima relics?
Is it trying to detach the anima relics from our Omnigears?
Wow, Saitan, that was a great Bart impression. Deus is swallowing up our anima relics.
What's going on? My Omnigear won't move. It's like it's dead. This is the true meaning of the anima relics. To attain their respective animus and return to the persona. The anima relics are really one set of parts that make up Deus, the physical manifestation of God. They regain their original powers or functions by aligning themselves with their destined partner. An Omnigear that has lost its respective anima relic is but a puppet. It becomes a mere vessel, or container in which there are no contents. And this girl too was destined to become one with God. You see, Elhaim is really one of the parts of God as well.
What the hell are you talking about?
Put simply, you serve to help bring all the parts of God together. Here, for me. You're a bunch of stupid fools. It's as if you're all clowns. You believe the legend of how our world and the universe was created, but the Ministry and I fabricated that very myth a long time ago to suit our own purposes.
That's a lie. How can that be true?
I think you'll find that your friends Omnigears are all dead too. I'm talking about your friends who split up and took a different path than you into this place. They were all parts of God that were disassembled in the past, but were once again all gathered here. Yes, it is indeed the time for the resurrection of God. What was it all for? Everything that I've done up until now. Ramses. It's just you. What are you doing here, Car?
What about me? My existence? What was its purpose?
There was only one purpose to your existence. To eliminate Emperor Cain. Cain's will had become too much like that of humans. He was too concerned about them. He had forgotten his mission to revive God. That's why you were created. You were only made to remove our main hindrance, Cain. But as the original living being, Cain had absolute power. To make you turn on Cain, it was necessary to focus your mind on a single point. However, being an artificial life form, you were mentally unstable. That is why we used phase existence. Resentment. That is the source of your strength. And you have excelled superbly by fulfilling our expectations of you. But we no longer have any more use for you. Haven't you realized that yet? You're a piece of trash, and being the reject that you are, why don't you just leave?
What was I born for? What was I living for?
A pathetic excuse for a life. Why, you aren't even human. Now, what to do with the lot of you? Well, I can't just kill you all, seeing as you have served me so well. So, as a reward, I'll allow you to be sacrificed too, to be assimilated into Deus along with this girl. Ramses. Good. This is how I wanted it, Car. I'm fated so as not to be able to kill myself. Now, all of my wishes have come true. Thanks to you.
Miang. Too bad we missed the action. Our Omnigears gave out on the way here. Anyways, let's hurry up and save Ellie. Yes, I know. Hang in there, Ellie. I'm letting you down now. Gah!
Faye! Now you hang in there. She took my gun. Why did you do that, Ellie? Ellie? What happened to you? How could you? Don't tell me she's been brainwashed. It has nothing to do with brainwashing. The majority of my body is comprised of a nanomachine colony. Not only for longevity, but to also unify with the mother. So don't be surprised. This much damage can be recovered rather quickly. Unify with the mother? That girl, Elheim, is our mother. Yes, I am the mother of all humans. Ellie? What are you babbling on about? Snap out of it, Ellie. You're as dense as usual, but I don't blame you. So be it. I will explain to you all about it. This Deus, the one you call God, is an interplanetary invasion weapon system that was built in ancient times by humans from another planet. It was created as an automatic weapon which could act on its own will to take control of a targeted planet. But you should have known this much by looking at the Raziel records. Anyway, during a test run, Deus became uncontrollable. It released its power and annihilated a whole planet. The creators of Deus found its immeasurable power to be too much of a threat, and hence forcibly shut it down. In order to analyze the cause of the problem, its core was dismantled and placed on an interplanetary emigrant passenger ship to be transported to another planet. Becoming aware of this, the disassembled Deus resisted. It tried to take over... Wait, that... weird double space? It tried to take over the passenger ship... that was transporting it. However, as a last line of defense, against the escape of Deus, its creators unexpectedly destroyed the entire ship, sending it crashing to this planet. Deus knew that it would not be able to get away from the explosion, or the imminent impact, so it detached its core from the Zohar power reactor. Zohar? Yes, Zohar. It's what drives all of the gears on this planet. It is the master generator that transmits its energy to the slave generators in our gears. It is also the source of all the ether power that the inhabitants of this planet utilize. By utilizing the energy displacements caused by actualizing potential future phenomenon, this Zohar modifier has the ability to produce infinite amounts of energy. The source of all our ether power? Are you saying all of our energy comes from that one power reactor or engine? I've lost Saitan's voice. Yes, but there's more. The core that was detached from Zohar, the biological computer, Cadmony, crashed into this primitive planet. It activated Persona, its life support plant, that can generate organic material. Using this, it prepared itself a genetic-based system for the day when Deus would be resurrected. Thus, the first humans were created from there. Emperor Cain and the elders of the Gazelle Ministry. Are you saying that the Emperor and them Gazelle geezers were people born from Deus? Do you know why the Gazelle Ministry desired the anima relics and your bodies? Well, here's the reason. Before becoming human, the bodies of the Ministry were once part of the organic elements in the core circuit that made up Deus. There were two types of organic elements. The female type was called anima, while the male type was called animus. They were also created with the added ability to become mobile weapons by merging with machinery that was suited for use as terminal interface weapons for Deus. In other words, those Omnigears you were using were one form of such weapons. The Ministry, which were Animus, were to become one again with their separated anima at the time of the resurrection of God. But in a war 500 years ago, they all lost their physical bodies. It was then that they decided to extract their own genetic factor from certain individuals of their human descendants who carried the appropriate sets of DNA. Holy fuck, this is a very large line of text. Okay, give me a sec. I need water. Also, each of them could become one with their respective anima again. Descendants? Then we're all... Yes, you humans are all descendants of Cain and the Gazelle Ministry. They were born from the persona, give birth and propagated. They followed their inbuilt program to someday resurrect the heavily damaged Deus. All the people in the world were created solely to resurrect Deus. Yes, but it wasn't just to restore its old body. More than half of Deus is constructed of biological parts. Do you remember those mutated humans? Those are all people who were destined to become replacement parts for Deus. We humans are parts for God? Yes, almost all the people are destined to become parts for Deus. But you people gathered here are all different. You could say you escaped destiny by existing through multiple generations. In actuality, there wasn't enough parts for Deus, but Krellian compensated for what was lacking. The reduction in number of parts was due to humans living through multiple generations, but the deficiency in the human factor was made up for by the nanomachines created by Krellian. Okay, sorry. Wow, I'm starting to get lightheaded because of all of the breathy reading. Sorry, give me a sec. Okay. I think I'm ready. Not only that, but his nanomachines added additional functions. Deus has thus evolved into the perfect weapon. Ellie, what has happened? Why do you know all that? I am Miang, the Keeper of Time, the representative of our god, Deus. I was born to guide the people towards the path of the resurrection of Deus. That's ridiculous. Miang was just... You're limited in your ability to understand. Miang's factor exists within all women. The one who transcends the generations, the caretaker of humans. When the previous one dies, somewhere another Miang is awakened. It is programmed into all women's DNA to be that way. Who inherits the duty is just a matter of probability, Faye. That Miang over there and I are the same existence. We are all parts of Deus, all caretakers of humans. Let us end this discussion now. Deus has awakened. I am one of the parts that composes Deus, hence I must become one with it. Ellie, why did it have to be you? If Miang is part of Deus, why did it not happen earlier? It's still not enough for her to have just awakened. Although she may be Miang, she still isn't the true Miang. The true Miang? Let's go, Krellian. All that is left to do is to vanquish this planet's civilization and return it to how it once was. Then I can complete my unifaction with the final fragment of Deus, the Zohar modifier. The power reactor that fell upon this planet and became our genesis, and now our apocalypse. The eradication of civilization? What is the purpose of doing that? Who knows? The creations of God will someday be a hindrance. That is why they must be eliminated. I'm just programmed to act this way. Come. It is time for the awakening of the true Mother. Please, wait. Ellie. Farewell, Faye. May you have a peaceful awakening. Ellie! Wait, Faye! Do not release the system! Saitan, wait. We're only endangering ourselves. Let's get out of here for now. It's like 5 in the morning, but I really want to play more. Man, like, shit really hit the fan there. Okay, as much as I would love to continue, I really shouldn't, because my internet is likely to crap out here at any point. So, yeah, unfortunately, this is where I'm gonna have to end today's episode. So, yeah, thanks for watching. There are more people in chat than there were, or well, I guess there were more people watching than there were the previous couple episodes, so that was nice. Let's see, today's Sunday. Yeah, so I should be streaming around the same time tomorrow. Yeah, so I guess, you know, either Zero, you said 2 or 3 yesterday, right? For episodes left? Because I guess if it's 2, then I'll be finishing on Monday morning. Or I guess, Monday evening, not Monday morning. But if it's 1, I'll probably be finishing tomorrow. So, yeah, thanks for watching, all of you that are watching. And, you know, if you enjoyed this, then go ahead and I'm gonna be streaming about the same time tomorrow, so go ahead and drop in and say hi. So, yeah. Until next time, have a nice one.